Hey, it's the Hangover show. We sit around, game, and talk about sports and various other important things. And hey, sometimes we say things that might not be true, but it happens on the Hangover show. Welcome to the Hangover show.
Hey, there we are. I forgot what it's like to have these lights on. What's up, everyone? Anyone? What's up, anyone? Welcome to episode 5 of the Hangover show. We got Pat. Trav's producing. Trav, give us a wave. There's gonna be a lot of your hand, I think, in this show. That's enough. Get your hand out of here. That's enough. What's up, guys? We're gonna get right into it. Trav, go to the wheel. Go to the wheel. This is going on YouTube after, so if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, do that. That'd be cool. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see what we got. Video games. All right, let's go to video games. Trev, you gotta go to the edit one. Oh, other one. They changed it. It's gonna confuse. Yeah, it's gonna confuse Trav.
He's not very smart to begin with.
That's not the one. Yeah, no, it was that one.
No, he's messing it all up, aren't you, Beth?
This isn't right.
It's real weird.
Where is it?
Go over one. That one?
That's what I was on.
Yeah, that one. That's the one. Sorry, guys. It's changed. So is Trav. He's changed. You have to go to the topics. And then we're going to talk about Fortnite first. You gotta... It's right underneath it, Trav. It's right there, buddy. Trav's got it.
Why did you have blah blah there?
This is why I drink, Trav.
This is why Pat drinks. It's the Hangover show. The little hair of the dog never hurt anyone. We're talking about Fortnite. Get that picture up there. Get that mechs up there. Because we're talking about the mechs. They had a new update like a couple weeks ago now, probably. This show was supposed to happen like a month ago and then 2 weeks ago, and then it just didn't happen. So now we're doing it. We're still catching up on stuff, on news, so we're going to talk about Fortnite a little bit, that update. They added mechs into the game, which are stupid, from what I hear. I haven't actually played with any of the mechs yet, but I hear they're really super OP and unfair. So that happened. That's really annoying. I've seen a few videos on them, and you can't do anything when there's a mech around, and it's stupid. It broke the game. Another thing that we've missed since we talked about it last time was the World Cup, the Fortnite World Cup, and Booga, I think his name is. He's a 16-year-old kid who won the solos tournament and took home $3 million, which is just fucked.
I should have played Fortnite.
Should have played Fortnite, dude.
Would have been much better career choice.
Yeah, it's decent money apparently if you're good at it. I can't imagine. I don't know what I would do with $3 million as a 16-year-old. There's no way he makes any good decisions with that.
Oh, I'd be in jail for sure.
In jail.
Not a chance. I wouldn't make it out of that. That's probably why I never got that.
Yeah, you never. That's the
even
only reason.
Even $100.
That's the only reason you never won $3 million because you would go to jail.
Yeah, I just keep myself out of these things.
That he can't even lift the trophy. I was like watching him like lift the trophy in some video, and he was just like he couldn't lift it up because it's like 30 pounds.
Got noodle arms.
Got noodle arms, dude.
He's a boy.
Yeah, he didn't stand a chance against that trophy. It's just too big. Yeah, so that was insane. He won $3 million. I don't know. what anybody else thinks about that. Let us know in chat or in the comments. What would you do? What would you do with $3 million if you won a Fortnite tournament? I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I would buy a house.
I'd buy a yacht.
Buy a house
Honestly,
and a yacht.
I'd buy a houseboat, and I'd probably never see me again.
And never see again.
I'd just take off, go to the ocean.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan. I like
Maybe
that.
one day, you never know. Probably
Maybe.
not, though. I'll probably get a canoe and flip it in the middle of the lake.
Yeah. You're gonna be one of those.
Capsize it.
Yeah. But
Been
at
there
least you'd
already,
probably be
actually.
hammered.
I've already been there. But
You made it out of that one.
I'm a good swimmer, what can I say?
Yeah, so that's Fortnite. That's Fortnite news. That's all I got for you for now. We'll see if there's anything else that comes out. Oh yeah, they also added. Sorry, one more thing about Fortnite. They had a patch where they nerfed the building, and you had to wait like 0.5 seconds between like placing everything, which was chaotic for people that wanted to like do the 1x1s real quick, and just anybody that was good at building couldn't build anymore. And it just completely, like, all the pros were freaking the fuck out at it. Because it's like, the building is, like, the biggest part of the game now, and they couldn't build anymore. Like, they couldn't build fast.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like they were getting killed by kids that probably shouldn't have killed them before. But they got rid of that pretty quick. They sped it back up, like, a couple days later. I don't think it lasted too long. But that was interesting. I enjoyed it, because I hate the building aspect of Fortnite. Anyway. Let's spin the wheel. Let's get to the next topic. That's Fortnite. That's Fortnite for you. Let's go to the wheel. Let's go to the wheel. What do we got? Just chilling at the bar. The bar. Good bar.
My second home.
Oh, everybody wins $2,500 dirty dollars. Trav, go to the message. Go to the message, Trav. I gotta give everyone dirty dollars right now. There we go. That was easy. All right.
Oh, right on.
Right on. Everybody gets $2,500 dirty dollars.
Today's giveaway brought to you by
Beer.
Coors Light.
Beer.
Beer. I'm not allowed to plug things, are I?
Probably not. I don't really know.
Probably not. I don't know.
Probably not alcohol. Who knows? I mean, not alcohol. Juice.
Juice. It's juice.
Beer. It's
Jesus
juice.
juice.
Beer juice. Something.
Yeah,
it's something that is allowed.
I'll shut up.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's spin the wheel again. I don't know what's allowed. I don't know what's not allowed.
I don't know what's real anymore.
We're going to find out.
Video games.
Video games. Let's go back to video games.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go back to video games. Why not? We got a few topics of video games, so they keep coming up. Then we run out of video game topics quicker. That's fine. The next one, the new games that are coming out. What are you excited for? That's just a picture of random games. The only one I actually know for sure what it is Cyberpunk. Keanu. I'm excited for Cyberpunk. I don't think I'm gonna pre-order it or get it right away, but if it sounds good, they just released footage of it. Did you see anything about Cyberpunk before?
No.
Did you see the game with Keanu Reeves?
No.
He's got like a metal arm. It looks like a badass game. It's like a futuristic game. It looks fucking sweet. And then they just released
I'd
like
rather not answer that.
Lexi. Lexi's got to simmer down.
She's got some
What?
attitude.
What was that?
That was some sass. Big Brother's watching.
Oh my god, Lexi. Keep it down. Stay out of this. We have one guest on the show tonight.
We talked about this.
Not
Just
you,
out.
Lexi.
Should add her as a guest.
No,
Yeah.
Lexi is
You're
not
with
going to be
Lexi.
part of the show. Lexi can stay out of it.
Tell
I've had
Siri.
enough.
Tell Siri to call me back.
Yeah, she left you on red, eh?
Yeah.
Anyways, back to it. Cyberpunk. They came out with footage. I don't know. It was like 15 minutes of footage or something like that. And I don't know if it's like pre-beta or something like that, maybe. But it was like, it did not look good. Like the trailer looked amazing. Like the graphics looked so sick. And then they showed the gameplay footage, and it did not look like Keanu Reeves at all.
Oh yeah.
It looked like a completely different person. Like, it wasn't good. And I'm hoping I'm hoping that was just like a mistake.
I've been disappointed a couple times by trailers. Because I swear they make the trailer like a movie trailer.
Yeah.
And then the real game's nowhere near it.
Yeah, it's
and my
not even close to
expectations
being
just
as
go
epic.
like down by the time I play the game.
Oh, 100%. It happens too much, and I'm nervous. So that made me nervous about that game. I was really pumped for it. Now I'm nervous. COD's coming out soon. What is it? Modern Warfare?
Mm-hmm.
Which I was really excited about when I heard that there was a battle royale with 200 players and a map 3 times the size of the Blackout map. That's what I heard. Apparently, it was all fake. So that's not happening. They don't even have a battle royale, and it's just going to be stick to multiplayer, which old school COD multiplayer was fun, and that's what they're trying to bring back. Now, I'm not going to buy the game. I'm going to make Trav buy the game, and then I'll play it. But I'm not going to buy it.
Who's it creators? The producer?
I don't know which one.
Bethesda?
No, it's either Activision or Infinity Ward.
Yeah.
They switch. They go back and forth.
Both.
What?
Pretty sure it's both.
They used to take turns. Like one of them.
I think they're doing it together.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're doing. Either way.
I always judge a game for Call of Duty on Infinity Ward. If they make it, I'll buy it. If they don't, then I don't buy it. Because I don't like the ones.
The last
other
one, Black Ops 4, was actually so sick. Like the actual Battle Royale game, you guys would have loved it. Probably the best Battle Royale game in my opinion. Like way better than PUBG and all that. It's like it's like the smoothest version of PUBG almost. It's sick. But anyways, that's COD. But there's also, what other games are you excited for? Chell's coming out soon. Yep. I'm excited for Chell. For those who don't know what Chell is, it's the NHL video game. We play a lot of it. Probably too much of it.
Yeah, it gets out of control at some points.
Like I think like our league team has probably played probably like 600 games. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
almost 800 games. Almost 800 games this year in this game. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the goalies.
Yeah,
better. A couple little tweaks.
Yeah, I'm excited for the skating too. They said the skating's better. I hope it is, because there's nothing worse than like trying to turn behind the net and he just stops for like 2 seconds. It's like you pick up the puck and he just stops.
Yeah,
it should be like more fluid. So hopefully they fix that. Every year people complain about NHL being the most shit game, and they never make big enough updates, and it's probably because they don't want the game to be perfected. They need to add something every year, which is really fucking annoying, because I'm spending so much money on it every single year.
I also hope Corey gets a new controller so that he can actually play.
Yeah,
properly.
we need more friends with controllers.
Instead of just stopping at mid-ice and just gliding into the...
That's what's happening to Trav now. Yeah. Trav's controller's all fucky with that too.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen, but we gotta figure it out, because we gotta game that.
No, for sure.
We gotta get some wins in. We gotta take some buckets.
I think it's not far-fetched that we could make some millions.
We could make billions.
Yeah. Like,
you're thinking too small. That's peanuts. Millions is peanuts. There's clearly billions of dollars in NHL video games. Only if you're on the other side of it. Only if you're the ones that are getting paid for packs. Any other game you're excited for that you know about that's coming out? Trav, feel free to speak up on the producer side of things. Any other games you're looking at? No? He's shaking his head. He doesn't have any games.
Did anybody have information on the new Grand Theft Auto? Just out of curiosity.
No, I don't think there's been anything that's leaked on that yet. No. Which, it's
that's
about
like
time.
That's like my all-time favorite.
Yeah, GTA is the sickest game.
Yeah, and I imagine the new one, if they put it on the next consoles, will just be out of control. You'll probably be able to buy groceries and shit. It'll get so in depth. Like you go into the beer store and get a case of beer.
You know how many people just lose their entire lives to that game?
Yeah, probably me.
You're just gonna buy groceries in the video game instead of in real life.
Be a much cheaper option.
Starve.
It'd be a much cheaper option for me to be able to like go to the bar.
You can go to the bar.
And if you're like online hanging out with people at the bar,
you
know.
Like, I mean, you can already go to the strip club in the game. So
yeah, but you can't talk. Like if I could talk to you, like you and me could meet at the bar in GTA and just have a beer
online,
and then I have a beer.
GTA Online. We'll meet up at the strip club later.
It keeps me from going to the bar in real life and spending all my money.
There we go. It's like a second life.
Yeah.
That's a video game also.
I'm gonna offer that one up.
It's fucking weird.
A Second Life? Yeah, there's one of my teachers at university. It's Second Life is basically like that. Like you create anything you want to be, you can be in this video game basically. And one of my professors at university, she put like when she put up all of her social medias at like her first class, she also put her Second Life.
Oh yeah.
I had a
thing.
teacher.
And I was like, that's so random.
Is that a game?
Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
I don't know if anybody here plays. I think Shelby plays it or has played it. I don't know. I remember somebody bringing it up in stream at some point. Anyway, we'll go on to the next. We'll go on to the next topic. You doing okay there, Trav? We'll get there. We're gonna spin the wheel. Go to the wheel, Trav. We're gonna spin the wheel. Get the next topic going. Who's hanging out right now? Is anybody hanging out?
I've got 2 people right now.
I think it's Trav.
Yeah.
There's been 6 people that have been here because we gave some dirty dollars away.
Long weekend.
It is a long weekend. Audience questions. So that way, Trav, you can just go right to the without the wheel, and then we can just get into some audience questions, which are on the document. Shelby submitted most of these audience questions, so go ahead and pull up the document so we can read some of the audience questions off. What was your first job?
I was an ice cream guy at the hockey arena.
I did not know that.
Yep, I was
That's
11.
huge.
I was 11 years old.
That's huge.
It's probably illegal. I don't even think I was allowed to work at that age.
11.
Yeah, I was selling ice cream to people at the Colts game.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy that you were working at 11.
yep. The only time I got written
It
up
took me like
too.
10 more years before I decided to work.
It's the only time I got written up in my life, or in
Get
trouble
written
at
up?
work. Honestly, I
What'd
got
you
written.
do?
I fell asleep.
You ate all the ice cream?
I fell asleep on the
Yeah.
ice cream cart because nobody wants to buy ice cream at a cold hockey arena, right?
That's probably, that's a
And
good
then my
point.
boss came up and you're getting written up, and I'm like 11, just like go tell my parents, freaking out, and they're like, "Well, you're not fired. Just don't do that again." And then I never did, and here I am.
He had never fell asleep at work again.
No, never, not once.
Proud of you. I fall asleep on it almost every break. Every break I get at work, I take a little quick nap.
It's good though. I got a couple guys that swear by it. They're
Yeah?
like they add an extra hour onto their pay just to nap, like it's in their contract.
That's crazy.
They're like, if I can't have my nap,
I wish I
I'll
had
just
nap time as part of my contract.
They do in Portugal, I think, or Spain. It's
Siesta.
siesta. We should
Mexico,
really
isn't
incorporate
it?
that on
Is it
this side of the
Mexico?
water.
Does siesta? Who does a siesta?
Well, I think Mexico does it too.
I don't know. Somewhere
Yeah.
does it. That's pretty sweet. What did you do with your first paycheck? Do you remember what you
I
did?
do actually. I bought the first iPod Touch that had come out, and I was like the coolest kid in school because I had an iPod Touch, and who has an iPod Touch at 12 years old?
That is
Everybody
pretty
else had
sweet.
like the little old school ones, and like I was like bee's knees, and then everybody bought them, and I just kind of went under the rug after that and
That's
did my
sweet.
thing.
I don't remember what I bought with my first paycheck. I was much older than 11.
You had things to buy.
Yeah, but I don't even know what I bought. You know what? Honestly, probably alcohol.
Yeah, probably.
For the weekend.
Yeah,
I
I
would
spent a few
imagine.
paychecks on those. Still do.
Yeah, I feel like the first paycheck.
Yeah.
I was actually like I didn't even work until I went to school. And I worked in the summers, and I did painting.
Yeah.
I painted houses for like a summer,
Mm.
but I only did it for like a month out of like the 4 months because it was such shit pay.
Yeah.
It was piecework.
Yeah, so,
So
you had to go quick.
yeah, it was such
Yeah.
bullshit. And I was like, I want to actually do a good job.
Yeah.
So like by the time we got done our jobs, I was getting paid like $6 an hour.
Yeah.
I was getting paid like $6 an hour. I'm like, this isn't
So
good.
classic.
Like, why am I even working for $6 an hour when minimum wage
Is like 14
was like
or 11,
at that
whatever
point it was like $10.25.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I'm getting paid like half
Yeah.
of what minimum wage is. I'm like, why am I doing this? And then
Classic.
I freaked out and I'm like, I'm not paying for this guy anymore. He's scamming me because he kept underquoting the jobs and he would get so much more money.
Brutal.
I was like, this is brutal. I'm not doing this. And so that didn't last long. But so I most likely spent most of that on alcohol and
probably just drink your pain
summer
away.
activities.
Drink the pain away of getting paid under
pretty much.
wage.
And then the next year I was just working at Crocs.
Oh yeah, that's better though.
A little bit better.
At least you're getting solid
normal
pay.
Yeah.
And you're doing a good job. You know what I mean?
That's true. Let's do one other audience question before we get into the next topic. This is another one from Shelby. If you could have any exotic pet, what would it be?
Tiger.
Tiger.
Yeah. Mike Tyson style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be sweet if you brought people over. Hey guys, come over, have some beers. Yeah, no problem, man.
Come see my tiger.
You just go in the backyard. I'm in the backyard, don't worry about it. And then there's just a tiger hanging out with me. Like, who would ever expect that?
Not me.
No. And it would be pretty sweet having a tiger.
It would be pretty sweet.
If they were
having a
friendly,
tiger,
at least. If they're aggressive,
terrified.
then I don't want a tiger. Like,
what's those guys that got attacked by tigers? Siegfried and Roy.
Oh yeah. Did he get mauled to death?
Yeah, I don't think he died. I think he got mauled though.
Just don't piss the cat.
I don't think he died.
It's funny though because actual cats, like house
Anybody?
cats, are the exact same as tigers. Yeah. It's just they're small, so they can't do anything.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Your cat wants.
I feel like tigers are a little bit more aggressive. A little bit.
Yeah, probably, but
I feel like if I were to get an exotic pet, I would not go the way of intimidating.
Yeah.
I would just go. I think I would get a slow loris. Have you ever seen a slow loris?
No, I haven't actually.
Have you seen a slow loris, Trav? You ever seen? So it's like these little fucking weird looking animals. They have massive eyes. And there's just one video.
I know the one.
One video where like the girl's like just tickling the thing under its arms, and it's just starting to go like this. It's just starting to go like this. Yeah, Trav, you want to pull up a video of slow loris? We can get a video of slow loris going, real quick. I'm gonna mute this TV so it doesn't deafen you guys.
Yeah.
Hold on. Go up. We gotta do the tickling. Because it's just like, it's like my favorite thing. Yeah, it's this one. Bring, I don't even know how to show it. I don't even know if we can show it on the clip. But we can watch it ourselves. If you guys are watching, go take a look at a video called The Slow Loris Tickle. And just watch it, Trav. Just enjoy it, so we can just. And like he's just like loving the tickle, and then as soon as she stops, he's just like looks so sad. And he's like slowly going down, and this is what I want. I want that animal. What the fuck? Why would you stop? This is like.
Oh, that's hilarious.
See, that would be my exotic pet, 150%. I think they're toxic.
Really?
I think they have like venom. But the ones like these ones are like rescue ones. Like that's a rescued one. You have to take like the teeth or whatever that have the venom out.
Oh, look at that.
What the fuck? Why would you stop tickling?
Just a little fur ball.
See that is fantastic.
It looks just like me when somebody like takes the beer away from me at the bar.
Take what?
I'm like, yeah, this is the best night ever. What? It's ending?
No, Trav, we don't need to see
Writing's not that easy,
but
Grammarly can help.
Just pause it.
This sentence
and mute it
is
and
grammatically correct.
Because they can hear what we're listening to right now. Trav.
Look at the hand.
It's holding a fork? And then it eats with his hands? How rude.
Well, like as if that thing's gonna have etiquette.
I don't know.
He's not thinking about dinner settings.
Etiquette.
He's just thinking food.
All right, we gotta stop this because we're way too distracted. You gotta pause it because it's playing the volume for the show.
Yeah, it's paused.
Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, spin the wheel.
Slow Loris.
Spin the wheel, Trav. Let's get on to the next topic. What's it gonna be? Sports.
I like sports.
This is something you definitely know about.
Oh yeah. All over it.
Well, you didn't know much about Fortnite.
No, I've never actually played Fortnite.
I know.
Ever.
That blows my mind.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting into it when they had the other one there.
What?
PUBG.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. I never did. Maybe
You would like Blackout. Telling you. All right. For the first sports topic, we're going to talk about hockey news. You need to pull up the picture and the title. We are talking about the unsigned players right now, which is it's like underneath it. You can see it. Yeah, there's a few players still unsigned. A lot actually this year. We have a list of them. Some of the main ones: Mitch Marner, Patrick Laine, Brock Besser, Braden Point, Mikko Rantanen, Matthew Tkachuk, Charlie McAvoy, Kyle Connor. All of these guys have not been signed yet, which is crazy. And there's way more than that, but these are like the main ones, which is crazy because I think every year before this they would have been signed.
Yeah, for sure.
Way before, but they're all.
This group of guys is setting the tone.
Yeah, they need
They're
like the massive contracts. It's gonna be insane.
It's not good.
I don't know what Mitch Marner is gonna get. Like I don't know how long. I hope he's not another Nylander situation where they wait until December to.
And then he's never the same.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, we'll see. Do you see his summer look? See Nylander's summer look? He had like cornrows.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he looks like he's straight out of like the '80s with cornrows though. Yeah, Mitch Marner. I'm nervous. What do you think his contract's gonna be?
It's gonna be 3 years, 10-5.
That's where I was at. That's exactly what I said.
That's what I think is for him. The worst part is I think he's worth 3 years, 8-5. And
he would have
in 8-year contract. He's probably 11, but maybe a little bit less.
Yeah,
I think Rantanen, Point, Tkachuk, and McAvoy too, to an extent, are all better than him.
Than Marner?
Yes.
I don't know about that. I think Rantanen is.
I look at Rantanen and I think,
Rantanen's
he plays with McKinnon, who's amazing.
Point is also amazing, but he's also playing with Stamkos and
Point's a
Kucherov
center
a lot,
too.
Isn't he? Like on the power play, isn't he playing with those two? I don't really know. I don't know their power play.
If you look at Mitch Marner's points last year, he had the same amount of points as the year before in terms of his own skill, and then John Tavares was the last 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if he didn't have John Tavares, he'd be a 65-point player probably.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he doesn't deserve to get paid, but
he should get paid. But
year.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it was 2 years ago, he would have settled for like $8 mil.
And then they probably would have signed
for long term.
Signed another defenseman. And
it's crazy how much money they're making now. Yeah. But Laine is kind of all over the place too. I don't know what's gonna happen with Laine.
I think he's getting traded.
You think so?
I think Winnipeg.
I don't think he gives a shit anymore.
Yeah, I think if Winnipeg trades him, they can have a better chance at the cup than if they keep him. Because you never know what kind of year he's gonna have
for
him, and that's what they need, in my opinion.
You think that whole Habs thing's true? Trav doesn't.
Yeah, I'm
Max
towards
Domi and what is it? Another like some picks or something for Laine. I think that would be interesting. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. Brock Besser hasn't been signed.
I don't have a clue what he's going to sign for because he had a pretty good
Yeah,
year.
he had an okay year last year. He didn't have as good of a year as his first year, but he still had a sick year. Like he still was such a good player. Like I have a feeling his contract's going to be somewhere between $7 and $8 million, maybe for like 3 years. I don't think it's going to be.
Who's going to sign first? That's my thing. I think it'll probably be McAvoy, just because he's a D-man. So it's kind of the one that's waiting for the market.
Yeah, I think him, even Tkachuk might get signed. Besser, I think, will get signed.
Braden Point will sign. I think Braden Point might sign first.
I don't know why he would leave. Like, I don't know. There's a lot. Like, even Marner, though. I'm like, why would you leave that team?
Yeah. I don't think Marner wants to leave the team.
But
they know
wants his money.
Patience is a virtue with that, right?
Yeah.
You can wait till the very last day. You can go train somewhere else, and all of a sudden you get your contract because they need him. I mean, you can't have them wait 3 months.
No, that's true.
People are going to snap. I'm gonna snap.
Snap. Yeah, it's frustrating. I'm starting to get a little nervous that Besser hasn't signed and the season's gonna start in like a month, but
still a month.
Yeah, it's still a month. They got
August,
time, but like training camp's coming up.
Yeah, August is kind of the forgotten month though when it comes to hockey.
Yeah,
like everybody's just really at the cottage.
It's true. Every like post I've seen from Besser, he's just at the cottage on a boat. Like,
yeah, they get their workouts in, forget about hockey for a month, and then come back strong.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're just enjoying themselves.
Lucky.
Fantasy. Let's talk fantasy real quick while we're still on hockey, since we have our fantasy league. Keepers that are no longer keepers. I would put Line A in that category.
Yes.
Line A, I would have 100% drafted him at the start of last year, being like, this is 100% going to be one of my keepers. Okay. By the end of the season, I think I would have second thoughts. Now, I don't know, like, some people might keep him. I don't think I would. Do you think any other players that were keepers are no longer keepers?
I think.
I'm nervous about Phil Kessel.
Yeah. Phil
going to Arizona. That could change a whole lot of stuff for him.
I think he's ready to settle out a career. Just make a few bucks and carry on.
It's probably
he
true.
Got two cups.
Yeah, he's got the cups.
He's good to go.
He had a good run after he left the Leafs.
Leon Draisaitl in a way.
Draisaitl, yeah.
He's still good, but he's
he's really good.
You know,
it's
tough to say.
I would keep him. I might have him. I don't even remember my team.
Yeah.
He might be one of my keepers. I think. I don't know. We'll see. I have to go back in. If I'm keeping 3 players, I don't even remember who I have. Pettersson's going to be one of them. Pettersson's the best player in the world.
Pretty close.
Best player in the world. Facts.
Maybe one day.
Which rookies are going to be late round steals this year? I took Pettersson, I think, in the 11th or 14th round. Like either the 11th round or the last round last year. And he absolutely killed it for me. What rookies do you think this year are going to have that kind of effect?
Rasmus Sandin on the Leafs. I have a feeling about that guy because I watched some of his like rookie tournament, a couple other ones. He's on the AHL team now, and like he looks good. Like he looks like he's ready to just take a spot.
Yeah.
And just park himself on third line and carry on. Might be a good late round. I don't know.
When did he get drafted?
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking too, like who is going to take Jack Hughes in our draft? I'm very curious because that guy seems like he could put up 70 points this year.
I'm sure everybody's thinking about it, but you never know.
If he's playing with Taylor Hall.
Same with what is it, Capo Caco or whatever?
Yeah,
his name is.
Yeah,
he's
Capo.
Is it Capo Caco?
Yeah, I think it's Caco Capo. Capo Caco.
Yeah, one of those. He's gonna kill it. A lot of people are still saying that he is better than Hughes, which I don't know if I believe, but.
He's bigger.
He looks good too.
Yeah.
I think both of them are going to perform well. Is there any other picks that wouldn't be the top 2 picks? Oh, Trav. Thank you for that sub, dude. Is that what you're over there doing? You're just subbing over there? Thanks, dude. Times 8.
Trav.
8 months, dude. Huge.
Trav's over there. Trav plans on being here a while.
He's eating
keeping him employed.
Yeah, Trav's keeping himself employed by subbing. He was on thin ice before that sub.
Yeah. What's my percentage of kickback here?
We had a couple internal talks.
I'll kick you back. That's all you get. I think what's the guy Montreal drafted?
Kotkaniemi?
Caulfield.
Caulfield.
He's not playing this year.
He's not going to play this year. Yeah, I think he's going to be a star though.
Yeah.
He's like the next Castle, but like.
He got.
Yeah, he was a steal.
He was an absolute steal. I think Vancouver's pick was also a steal. He was way higher in the draft before, but he had he's in the KHL for at least another 2 years.
Yeah.
So that's why nobody drafted him. But I think
playing the long game, it's probably going to work out.
Yeah.
That's Vancouver for sure.
Yeah. The long game? Yeah. We got our young team. I think we'll be pretty set for a few years of development, and then I think they'll be a pretty dominant team. Like, they're already getting there. They're already a competitive team, but they're not a Stanley Cup team. They added a few really good players, though. They added JT Miller, Tyler Myers. They added Jordy Ben.
Yeah, that's helpful.
You guys haven't talked about Tyson Berry to Toronto.
Yeah,
No.
that's kind of a weird one.
I'm very excited for that one. I think he's like.
I wanted
wouldn't
him in
say he's
Vancouver.
I wouldn't say he's a top 10 D man,
Him and Riley pair
but he's
together, though.
they pair up really
a top
nice.
pairing.
They're
You
like
don't
the
think he's
same
top
type of
pairing?
player.
Like a top 10. I don't think he's like a
top
like
10
a
in the
superstar
league?
defenseman,
Yeah.
but he's like right under that.
Yeah,
The guy,
he's
the
good.
guy's
Like
awesome.
I would have
Offensive.
preferred him over Tyler Myers on the Canucks because
Yeah.
those were the two players that they were trying to get. They ended up getting Myers because the Leafs got.
Barry.
I think they got him first. I think
Yeah.
the Leafs got Barry first. I could be wrong, but or maybe it was just.
It
just
definitely
too
definitely
much.
helps. I wish they could bring Gardner back too, but he's gonna be too expensive.
Is Gardner still free agent?
Yeah, I swear he's waiting to see what happens with Marner and whether or not he can fit in. Because
Yeah.
he probably looks at it like, I've been here my whole career. I want to win a cup here.
That's probably
You
true.
know. So worst case scenario, you sign a contract the day before
He
training.
has to give
camp.
away less pucks this year, though.
Oh, he's got to put it up the boards. Just put it up the boards. It's like,
just put it up
it's
the boards.
and then skate.
That's
You
it.
know,
That's
you
all
don't
gotta
gotta be a hero. It's the NHL. You're making money, but don't be a hero.
do. Don't be a hero.
Just give it to somebody else.
Well, as always, the hockey discussion goes way longer than anything else because that's what we know best.
Yeah, that's bread and butter, as they call it.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll just spin the wheel. We'll go to the next topic. We'll spin the wheel. Trav will spin the wheel. We're not going to spin it. Pat, try to reach over there and spin the wheel. Spin the wheel, buddy.
Perfect.
Good spin. Good
Ding,
spin.
ding, ding.
Audience questions. All right, we'll go back to the audience questions. I don't even think Shelby's here for the audience questions, but she can watch it back and enjoy her questions that she was asking. What was your first car like?
Oh God, my first car was a piece of shit.
What was it?
It was a Tucson.
A Tucson.
Remember the Tucson
Oh,
that we used to throw oranges at when we went to music festivals?
that was your first car?
Yeah,
Oh man,
I had that beater for like 6
we
years.
did throw oranges. At
I'm
that. We throw a lot of garbage at your car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still convinced to
The
this day
oranges.
that car died based off of
Do you
cut
wanna-
brake lines.
The amount of cut brake
amount
They
lines.
they
The amount
said
of
that they
fruit.
were broken. I'll leave the female in question unnamed, but I swear an ex-girlfriend of mine cut my fucking brake lines, and I hit
An
the
orange
guardrail.
could have cut your brake lines.
What's that?
An orange could have cut your brake
An
lines.
orange could have too. They're
It was
pretty sharp.
Excess buildup of fruit in your engine.
It's that citrus was just wearing
Yeah.
away at the brake
I
lines
don't know.
for a year.
It was probably bound to happen, something like that. I almost died. It was
Yeah,
close. I
Didn't
was
you
on the
drive
high-
it all the way home with no brakes?
Well, I wrapped it in duct tape, and then I filled it back up, and then I had brakes. But yeah, I took it right to the shop. I drove Toronto to Barrie, like an
You just
hour,
used duct tape as
like an
your
hour
brake
with duct
lines.
tape brake lines.
That's pretty style, though.
I used the guardrail to stop too. It was sweet. 'Cause I ran into a traffic jam, and it just went, "Uh-oh, no brakes."
That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
major back. Right in
Yeah,
major back.
that's the perfect place for it to happen.
Yeah, it sucked. My new car is way better. I'm safe now.
Yeah,
Forever
I miss
cruise.
your first car though.
Yeah, me too.
That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun throwing shit at your car.
Yeah. Smoked a lot of stuff in there. Well, it's legal. I guess I can say whatever
You
I
can
want.
say it. You can
Yeah.
say it.
I got
It's-
stoned in my car a lot. I didn't drive it. but I
We're
just
from
get
Canada,
stoned
so
when I
it
sat
is
there.
legal to do
Yeah.
this.
You guys should get on
That
board.
when he was
in
camping,
America.
not when he was driving.
Yeah.
Let's just clarify
I don't do that.
that. My first car was I had the opposite. I started with like my best car ever.
And
And
you've just
then-
been going downhill. from
Yeah,
there.
now my car. I like my car now, but my first car, my dad gave me because he was like moving,
Yeah.
so he didn't use the car for a while. So I had this car for like half a year. It was a Infiniti
Oh, yeah.
G35X,
Right on.
and that thing was fun. It was expensive though. The gas was kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And it It was fast though. It was a fast car.
for sure.
It was a lot of fun in the wintertime, just whipping around like the corners and stuff with the snow and the rear view, the rear
wheel drive.
Yeah, that's the one. I can never say that.
Yeah,
it's a tongue twister.
Rear wheel.
Yeah. So that was my first car. That was a lot of fun. I really liked my first car. I have no complaints. And then he took it back and was like, I'm selling it. No, okay.
And then I got a van.
Yeah, and then I didn't have a car for a few years. then I bought my mom's car off of her. Then that was fine for a few years, and then it was shit. And now I have this new car, and I love the new car, the new Mazda.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the car questions. Trav, spin the wheel. Trav.
Spin it, Pat.
Trav looks so sad right now.
You faked me out.
Great. Hangover topic. All right. Let's trash a hotel room real quick. Boom. Trash.
Done.
Do we talk about the wedding yet? Is there any other hangover stories you want to talk? How hungover are you right now?
I had a couple beers, so like 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10 now. What were you like an hour ago?
Probably 6 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah. I was about 9 out of 10 at breakfast with my parents this morning. Then my dad's like, you're just too much.
You're too much.
Just looks at the ground. I'm like, sorry. Trying to be okay here, but I can't because I'm not sober.
Yeah,
And
that's fair. I was hungover. Was it yesterday? Yesterday. And I had 4 beers the night before. You know how sad that is? I was so... I'm like, how old am I?
Yeah.
To have such a headache after 4 beers. I'm like, that made me disgusted, considering the weekend before it was like the most I drank in probably like 2 years at that wedding. We'll talk about the wedding. We went to a wedding. If you guys watch this more often, you would know Joe.
Not the toe.
Not Joe the Toe, but Joe the M. That's what his name comes up as under guest. Joe Mo. When Joe Mo was here, he was on the last show. Sorry we haven't been here. Some unexpected family stuff popped up. Can't stick around, but I'll try to pop in if you can. No worries, Shelby. We just answered a lot of your questions, so you'll have to watch it back on YouTube because there were some interesting answers. You're gonna have to look up what a slow loris is because that's my exotic pet. What were we saying? Oh yeah, Jomo's wedding.
Yeah.
His wedding was an absolute blast.
Oh yeah, big time.
Congrats to Joe.
He's in BC.
Yeah, he's in British Columbia. Yes. She did say yes. She said I
kept
do.
Going around. I'm like, I can't believe you actually said yes. There we go.
That's step 1.
Yeah, yeah, and it was an absolute hell of a time. We partied hard. Yeah. I was pretty drunk before the speeches started.
I was smashed.
I had our entire table was pretty drunk.
I had like 12.
We had the drunkest table by far.
I think I had 12 Ryan Ginger before
the
dinner.
Speeches.
Dinner.
Yeah. While it was still free.
Yeah.
While it was still an open bar before dinner, we were just
going
just
for it.
Fucked.
Went
yeah.
For it.
Yeah. It was.
I had a 2-day hangover.
Yeah, I was there.
My first 2-day hangover.
I threw up the next morning.
Yeah.
That was not pleasant.
Yeah.
I throw up so much more from hangovers now than I do from drinking. It's very upsetting. I think I was just drinking. I was slamming back beers and Ryan Gingers.
Yeah.
And then, like, all night until they started to pay for the drink. As soon as they said,
"Yeah,
all right, guys, it's not an open bar anymore," we all went out. Apex, what up? What up? How's it going, man? We went out to my car. I brought a cooler of alcohol, and we were just drinking out of the trunk in my car. And then they came out, and the employees at this place were pretty upset at us for drinking in the car. So we went back in. and then just started drinking all the leftover wine bottles that were on the tables because all the old people had already left and left wine on the tables. So we were just slamming back wine.
Yeah,
and it was like the most I've drank in so long.
It got real dangerous by like midnight.
God!
I just looked around. I was like, everybody here's a write-off. This is just, they should be sending us home at this point.
They should have.
I didn't want to go home. Yeah,
like we were so.
We were pretty out of control.
We were so drunk.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a time. I danced. Me and Trav had some sick dance moves at one point.
Yeah, me too.
And then like Joe the Toe actually came in and we started doing some crazy kicks, some kicking dance moves. That was pretty crazy. I danced with a lot of parents.
Yeah,
which was something I've never done before.
I danced with Brienne's aunt. I think she was an aunt. Kelly.
That's amazing.
No,
I didn't know that.
Kelly.
That sounds right. Could be right. Could be wrong.
Sure.
I hit on a lot of women. I got rejected a lot. That's all right.
What was your percentage of rejection?
Oh, like
100%.
100%. Yeah, 100%. But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So
yeah, that's also true. Yeah, so you tried, and
there was some good looking ladies that night. That's for sure. And I was having a great time.
I was so drunk I actually danced.
Yeah,
which I don't do.
Yeah,
that really grossed me out that my knee just touched Trav's foot. Don't get your toe away from me. That's Trav's over here. If you guys just tuned in, Trav is producing the show. That's his hand. And his feet are gross.
He's on thin ice.
He's on very thin ice. I might fire him after this show.
Like this?
Don't. Like thin ice. I see what you did. Go back. Go back.
You're just like my dad right now. You just don't care. It's like you're just about to retire, and you're just like, fire me. Go for it. Couldn't be bothered.
You're really testing us right now, Trav.
How dare you?
You fucking keep down over there.
This thing will go up in flames.
Back to the drunk stories. I danced with the bride's mom. I danced with the groom's dad.
Dan the man.
Dan, man. Oh my God, did I ever? Oh, jeez, that was something else. I sent Joe like an apology text the next day. It's like, I am so sorry for everything I did. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, you were pretty drunk. Like, he's like, I'm glad you guys had a good time. I was like, me too. Are you really that glad?
Yeah.
Because we
caused some trouble.
We caused a lot of trouble.
I was like best friends with the DJ by the end of the night.
Yeah,
him and I were outside smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. I was like,
with the DJ?
On? Yeah, with the DJ.
Right on, man.
I don't know. I just make friends wherever I go, I guess.
Yeah, that was some one hell of a time. It was funny because during the speeches, one friend of ours, she was probably the most drunk for the speeches.
Sure.
She was sitting right beside me, and she was just like, anytime anybody said anything in a speech, she'd just be like, "Woo!" And it was just like, it made it so much better. It made all the speeches like incredible.
Oh, it's classic. We got a lot of dirty looks though. I don't know if you looked over at
the old people didn't really like us
old
that
people
much,
don't
but
like us.
But we had a great time.
Once.
Bride and the groom seemed to not mind it. So yeah, that was that. And I think we can spin the wheel. We can spin the wheel. That was our hungover story for now. We might have another one.
Hold on.
They had the
Didn't
lock
work.
on. Had
The lock on the wheel. Spin it. I like how it spins the other way.
You spin from bottom.
I'm spinning the thing behind it. It's like a mechanism.
It's a mechanism. Yeah. That's what we'll call it. Yeah.
Do his own thing.
Hangover story.
A hangover. We'll spin it again. You can't do it two in a row.
Come on, Pat.
Pat, you gotta spin it again.
Go up. No, up.
No,
up.
it's fine. Oh, you're really killing it.
What do you want from me, Trav?
You're killing it. Oh, $2,500 dirty dollars. Who wants them? Who wants them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have a beer.
Want a beer, cool?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay for now. I will have a beer after the show.
It's on the thing beside you. The box beside you.
Everybody's getting points though. We're only going to do the marble. If it lands a Marbles Grand Prix for stickers, we're only going to do it if we have people to participate in it.
Sure.
So if we don't have the users in chat, again, do the hangover. Yeah, spin it again. Spin it again. Pat missed his chance to spin it.
Yeah, I know. I've been slacking.
Audience questions. All right, we'll go to the last audience question. Unless you guys have more audience questions, feel free to just post them up in chat, and we will answer your audience questions. This audience question also came from Shelby. Shelby supplied all of the audience questions for this show. So if you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Toronto.
No. What a city.
Yeah.
What a city.
Probably Amsterdam, maybe, area.
Amsterdam. Have you been to Amsterdam?
I haven't been over that side of the boat.
That side of the boat.
That side of the ocean, I guess you could say. I haven't taken a boat to that side of the ocean.
I've never been to that side of the boat.
Yeah.
No, Amsterdam. Amsterdam's a good time.
Seems like my kind of town.
It's a really nice city, man. I think you would probably really like it.
One day.
Yeah.
I'll get over there.
Been there twice now in the last 2 years. And it was a great time both times. I highly recommend Amsterdam. Beautiful city, super nice people. Maybe be careful of your belongings in the red light district. Yeah, that's something you do there. You just go walk down that street. That's a sight to see. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Like, what do they do?
It's just a lot of naked girls in windows, and they're like, they yell at you. Like, they'll open up the door and say things to you, and then you'll just be like, "Don't make eye contact." Don't make eye contact.
Like, what kind of thing?
They just want you to go in to their rooms and pay them money.
Oh.
And a lot of people to hang out.
Girls, okay.
Yeah, that's a red light district.
Yeah,
that's all it is. And it's like people. It's interesting because like people have, like some people pull out their phones, and you never pull out your phone in the red light district because they will like run out of their rooms, take your phone, and throw it in the canals because they do not.
They don't want it.
You're not allowed to take any pictures in that area, which is very fair. Totally makes sense. Not cool to do. It's interesting. It's an interesting sight to see. It's actually kind of surprising how many people they obviously make money from it. So, whatever. Good for them. But that's interesting. The whole marijuana industry there is another interesting kind of concept there. Now that it's legal in Canada, it doesn't seem so crazy over there, but the way that I don't know, they just have everything. It's like they just like have everything about Amsterdam is like just like sex and weed.
Yeah,
that's like so much of it. Like all their stores, it's just like it all is about that. But there's so much other stuff in Amsterdam. But like any like
it's like two
like tourist stores. It's like everything there is just about like sex and weed. But like outside of that, there's so much to see in Amsterdam. It's almost like awesome city.
It's almost like your dreams came true, and then there's even more.
There's even more. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So it's a good place. I don't know where I would vacation. I have no idea. I've been to so many of the places that I've always like wanted to go to. Like I made sure like I went to Croatia last year. That was like something that I wanted to do for years. Went to Iceland a couple years ago. That was like something I wanted to do forever. Those were probably the two like main places that I'd always wanted to go, and I went to see them. Probably mostly because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But somebody like I've obviously like absolute dream vacation is probably Bora Bora.
Yeah,
because that place looks just so sick, and we were talking about it on my stream a couple days ago about Bora Bora, and it was somebody said, I forget who it was. It might have been Apex. I don't know. Somebody said it is super. It's like so cheap to go to Bora Bora in the off season. Like so, this is the off season basically. I looked it up. And you know how much it was for, I think it was per night, the cheapest you could get per night was like $800. It was anywhere, like for a week there, or 6 days there, it was anywhere from, in the off season, it was anywhere from, I want to say it was like $8,000 to $25,000.
Wow. That's crazy.
Like, how do people afford this?
Well, we don't.
We don't.
Unless you save like crazy.
Yeah.
It'd be like, if you want to do this trip, you're going to be 35 when you do it.
Pretty much.
Honestly.
Like, you got to save. It's like you might as well
having
just...
a mortgage.
Yeah, it's like a down payment on a home is your trip to Bora Bora, which is just crazy.
It's crazy.
I just couldn't afford it. Someday when somebody donates, $1 million on my stream, we'll all go to Bora Bora.
When we win the Fortnite.
When we win the Fortnite. Once we win the Fortnite, we're going to Bora Bora.
Trav's circling.
Trav really wants us to. It's Vietnam National Day, and Trav really wants us to let everyone know. So that's not even today. Actually, that's tomorrow.
Yeah. I guess
that's where Trav wants to vacation. Vietnam? Is that your dream vacation, Trav?
Seemed like he got something to say.
He did this. Trav has become incredibly camera shy, except for his hands. He's working on becoming a hand model.
I already am.
He already is on the show only. All right, spin that wheel, Trav. Back at the bar. Hangover topic.
Wedding. Did you already talk about the wedding?
Did we already talk about the wedding?
I blacked out.
Oh my god, Trav blacked out. He actually passed out. He just fell asleep, took a nap.
I got a good one from last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went over to my friend Mac's house there. We all know Mac. Mac Tack.
We all know Mac.
Yeah.
They don't know
you
Mac.
You
guys might get to know Mac.
I'm going to persuade Mac to come on this show one time.
He should.
He'd be classic.
Yeah, he'd have a good time.
But, we had a little fire. It was a nice night. Started with some Coronas. And then my painter at my construction site there gave me a bottle of Canadian Club. And things got messy after that. We proceeded to drink probably the whole bottle, pretty much.
Probably the whole bottle.
I think there was maybe a little bit at the bottom, but not much. And,
After the Ronas.
Well, yeah, and then I realized at about 2:30 in the morning that I had to go to breakfast with my parents there at 9. So I had to kind of persuade his girlfriend to make sure I was going to be awake. So she came in yelling at me in the morning.
Oh.
Get up. And I went, thanks. And carried on. Stumbled my way home. That was about, I went to bed about 3. Woke up around 8.
Oh, jeez, that's not enough.
No.
You must have been really hungover.
I was in a rough mood, that's for sure. It was tough to talk about financial budgets and parent topics.
Yeah.
I don't want to explain what I'm doing with my life right now. I just want to talk about sports, Dad. Don't worry about it. I'm doing fine.
Dad, leave me alone.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Go to breakfast.
I love you, but leave me alone.
All right. I think we can spin the wheel. We've talked about the hangover stories a few times. I'm sure we'll get back to it. Nailed it.
I think that's going to be my goal. Just to
Nailed
make
it.
Super
Oh, spin it again. It's always the hangover stories. It is the show. It is the show. Video games. We can go back to video games. There's only one more video game topic that I wanted to talk about. This was from a few weeks ago now, but I still think it's relevant. It's relevant for us. Trav, you didn't actually open it. We're going to talk about the 343 shakeup. The studio behind the Halo series now, it used to be Bungie, now it's 343. Their leadership, they had a massive shakeup in their leadership. A lot of people got fired. A bunch of people got fired. People got moved to different positions and everything. Try to pull up the document. I don't know exactly his title, so I gotta see from the document. the creative director for Halo Infinite, which should be coming out next year, something like that, with a new console, I believe, left voluntarily, they're saying, after the leadership shakeup. I wonder if it was completely voluntary or if they really if they were really just looking to shake up the team even more, which concerns me, considering how much I've been looking forward to the new Halo game since the last Halo game came out, which was 2015, something like that. Like, I feel like it's been
a while,
4 years since the last one came out, at least 4 or 5 years, and now I've just been looking forward to Halo Infinite so much. You liked Halo, right?
I like Halo.
Does that make you nervous?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Part of it could go to shit, but it could be for the best.
That's true.
Like, either that guy had really good ideas and nobody agreed with him, or he had really shitty ideas and everybody just said, get out of here.
That's true. When
you
happen.
voluntarily leave something, that's so bullshit. He got fired because he probably sucks.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
He could. He's been behind a few games though. I think he's from what I know, he's been he's been behind a few games.
I wasn't really a fan of the last couple games either. So I want them to go.
I really liked the last game. I thought they were bringing it back, and I really, really enjoyed Halo 5.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this next one. I hope it'll be as good or better than every other game that's been out there so far, from the Halo series.
Yeah.
Halo 3 is probably the all-time classic.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed every single Halo, but Halo 3 is probably the most memorable one for me.
I still like the original.
Halo,
I think that's my favorite.
Combat Evolved?
Combat Evolved. That game is so sweet.
I will never forget that game. I remember my cousin got that. I think we talked about this on another Hangover show before, but my cousin got that Xbox year one when Xbox came out, and it came out with Halo. And we were playing it at my house because we had Christmas in my house before. So he went to his dad's side Christmas. They got him an Xbox. He brought it to my house for our Christmas, and then it was the sickest thing ever. We just played Halo all day, and we're like, this is the best game in the world.
Yeah.
There's nothing could beat this.
Yeah,
and then it just kept getting better and better from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Does that shakeup make me nervous? It makes me a little bit nervous.
It's called
only because the game comes out in a year and it's been in development for a few years. I'm going to imagine. So it makes me a little bit nervous that he would voluntarily leave this far into it.
Yeah.
But Tim Longo is his name. He'd worked with the company for more than 6 years. He left on good terms and just said something about he didn't like the restructuring of the leadership. So we'll see. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it's just the studio. Maybe it's the game is almost already done. We don't really know that, right? It could be mostly done. It's still good. They still have a lot of their main people on it, I guess. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it turns out well. Microtransactions in Halo. I wonder. Anyway, we'll spin the wheel. Pat will probably spin the wheel. Let's see what we got up. What do we have next? What do we have next? Oh, good force there. The Hangover. Just spin it again. We've dried out the Hangover stories. For now, everyone wins $2,500 dirty dollars. As if it's landed on this one 3
all your
times.
money today.
I know. But it's all the regulars that would usually watch it are not even going to be getting these points. Well, some of them are. How dare you, Trav? Spin that wheel.
On the next one, I want you to
Trending news. Let's go to trending news. We actually haven't talked about any trending news, so we'll stay on this one for a little bit. We'll go through at least 2 topics for trending news. The first topic being this happened a few weeks ago now, but I still wanted to bring it up because we're streaming on Twitch. I want to see what you guys think. There's a streamer, you guys probably have heard of her by now. Her name is Alinity. So she's some streamer girl who is relatively successful, but she kind of seems shitty.
And what's
like in ways that like, so she has a bunch of cats, I think, from what I've heard, and I've seen a video. So there's one video that was going around like saying that she should be banned from Twitch, and I think they banned her, but it was very temporary. Like, it was like not a long enough ban. Like so her cat like got in front of her while she was streaming, and she just literally took it up and just like hucked it behind her. And, like, people were, like, freaking the fuck out of it, being, like animal abuse and shit. So she threw her cat on stream, which, when you're a popular streamer and you do
there's a
lot of people watching that, and you probably...
piss somebody off.
Yeah, it's probably not the best idea.
I haven't seen this before, so, yeah, Trav, if you can
and then,
find a video
and
of
then
it.
as of recently, what we just found out now, is that she had made fun of her cat situation while playing GTA by attacking a cat in GTA. So this is the kind of person that she is. So I kind of hope she doesn't become more successful. You don't play with volume, Trav, because that'll play it for everyone.
We don't want to hear it.
No, we shouldn't. So she threw a cat on stream and didn't really get banned. And she's also, in the past, before this whole cat situation, she had some other situations where she would like used racial slurs while streaming. So it's just like,
So, Canadian streamer Alinity Divine was in the news a lot this weekend, and I'm
it's one of those things, like,
it's just like you can't do that. You gotta be aware.
Holy shit!
But,
you gotta be aware of what you're doing.
You know, there's a couple things. Okay, so if she's saying racist stuff and etc., it's one thing, but the cat usually lands on its feet.
Yeah, that's one thing,
So,
but what if it hit a wall?
No, for sure.
Something like that.
I agree. She probably shouldn't have thrown the cat. Cats are nice. Like, look.
Oh yeah, and she also spat
Cat's not
alcohol
trying.
into her cat's mouth.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, so she's a little bit.
Jesus.
She's a little
She's
offside.
not like.
Yeah, that's a bit offside. The cat doesn't like that.
No, like,
You're just doing it for shock value now.
Yeah, she does.
Like, you're kind of just
kicks her dog. Like, she's not a good person, and like she should, like, when you do this shit on stream,
yeah,
you should probably be banned from streaming.
I would say so. Yeah.
If not banned, at least a suspension that is going to hurt her income.
Yeah.
Because
that's
that income
job.
is what she'll learn from. If she's gonna get banned for a week on Twitch for throwing a cat, she'll lose a little bit of her income, but she's not losing. It's not gonna make it that much of a difference to her. She needs to like learn a lesson. They need to be more strict.
Yeah, it's true.
On the bans, and I'm always nervous about getting banned for just talking about certain topics or anything. Like, I'm nervous about offending people or saying certain things on stream that I don't know if they could get banned or not, but I'm just like, I'm so nervous about that. And yet there's people out here saying racial slurs and throwing cats and kicking dogs and spitting alcohol in your cat's mouth. Like, how does that stuff...
That's like, borderline criminal.
It is. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then she makes fun of it. And it's like, what are you doing?
Have a piece of work.
Yeah, it's not cool. Not cool. We'll go to the next topic. We'll just talk about Disney Plus now. It's a new streaming service. I think it comes out in November. It's going to compete with things like, I don't know if everybody has it where you guys are, but we have obviously Netflix, but we have something called Crave TV. It has like HBO. It has a bunch of stuff. There's Amazon Video. there's so many of these streaming services now. Disney is coming out with their own, which explains why a lot of stuff has been leaving Netflix, like the Marvel movies and Star Wars and stuff like that. So all of that's going to be on Disney Plus. They have all the Star Wars movies, all the Marvel movies, Pixar, Disney movies, and they have National Geographic. They have some other stuff as well, but those are the main ones, which I think is just going to be like, that's already a massive lineup of quality content. And then Disney has so much money to make their own content. It's crazy. Like if you think like Netflix has some really great original shows like Stranger Things, or what's another good Netflix show? Like even like the old classics, like the Orange is the New Black was one of those ones. Stuff like that. They have like quality. Mirror. Black Mirror is now a Netflix show. I don't think it started as one.
No, it didn't.
But it is now. So they have like high quality, good content, and then Disney, I think it's just going to blow them out of the water because the amount of money that they have.
So Disney's going to be like Netflix now.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's not
what Disney
just
Plus
Disney
is.
making all their stuff. It's like we're going to make shows.
Yeah, that's what. So Disney Plus is coming out, and they're launching. I think they're launching with a Star Wars show called The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
Which is about Boba Fett.
Oh yeah.
And is like bounty hunting.
Right on.
And it has like a sick cast, and it looks so good. And that's going to be coming out. That's and so like Disney Plus, I think it's cheaper than Netflix. I think it's like $8 Canadian a month, something like that. Because I think it's like $6 American a month, something like that. And they're coming out with they have a package deal. I don't know if this is in Canada, but I heard about it for the States at least. They have a package deal for Disney Plus, so you could pay. It was like $114 or something like that. It was like $114 for 3 years of Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy because that's like so
that's
you're
good.
paying for like 2 years, but you get the third free. So I'm hoping that that's like a pre-order thing. If that comes to Canada, I'm gonna be doing that. So it's $8.99 per month or $90 a year when it comes out in Canada on November 12th. It could, if they do have that same deal, then it'd be $180 for 3 years, and you just pay it all up front, and then you don't have to worry about it, which I 100% would do because I think that they'll produce sick content for 3 years.
Yeah, for sure.
And not the worst price. Probably gonna hurt Netflix a lot. Is it gonna help Disney stock or anything like that? Maybe.
It's kind of one of those things too, though, where maybe it won't be that bad for Netflix because if Netflix keeps creating shows, they're still gonna want to watch those shows.
It's true. It's gonna hurt cable.
Oh,
even more.
Cable's dead.
People are now just gonna have
screwed.
Netflix and Disney Plus and Amazon, and then why do you need anything
ESPN
else?
is the
Why would you pay for cable?
What?
Like, Disney getting ESPN is huge.
Yeah.
They got ESPN for Disney Plus.
That's what I'm saying.
Do they do? Is it live streaming sports though?
I would assume so.
That would be huge.
If they away from cable kills cable.
Yeah, like if they're able to live stream sports on Disney Plus, that's another game changer. Yeah. That's like something that.
Do you know?
Like they did that on Twitch, right? With like the football.
Yeah. So do you know what DAZN is?
No.
You don't know what DAZN is? It pretty much takes every single sport, even like fringe ones like disc golf, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Live streams it on an app on your phone for like $5 a month.
Huh.
This world is crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be sick. There's gonna be an Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and Ewan McGregor as I think he's supposed to join it or has joined it. I'm not too sure if he's in talks or has actually joined that show because he was Obi-Wan and like
that's my favorite character. Actually.
So if he actually joined it, that'll probably be another sick show.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with the Disney Plus. I'm actually super pumped about it. I'm 100% gonna get it. I'm a big fan of Marvel stuff for sure. Star Wars I enjoy it. I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest fan of Star Wars stuff, but I enjoy it for sure. There's one random thing I want to talk about. It doesn't even have a topic title on the stream, but I just want to talk about it really quick because I thought it was hilarious.
That's classic.
Jimmy Kimmel on his show brought up a town in Canada. This is like I feel like this is a while ago now that he actually brought it up. There's a town in Newfoundland in Canada called Dildo.
Yep.
which is fantastic.
Yep.
And he mentioned it or brought it up somehow on a show. So now they obviously found out about that pretty quickly, and he has now been named their honorary mayor. So Jimmy Kimmel is the honorary mayor of Dildo, Newfoundland, as on the condition that all he has to do is visit for one day. As long as he visits Dildo for one day, he's their honorary mayor.
Unreal.
Which is incredible.
That's
imagine that. But what a name! What a place!
Newfoundland's got all sorts of stuff like that.
Newfoundland is
it's just Newfoundland.
Sorts of stuff. There was.
Did you guys see The Simpsons with Newfoundland?
No.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. So basically, they had a scene going on where they asked the Canadians about what they thought, right? And they're like, well, you can't be, like, rude to everybody, because they were making fun of how we're not rude by saying we are rude.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, except for the Quebecois. And then some other girl's like, and the Newfies. And then Ralph Wiggum's like, I'm a Newfie. And he just starts clubbing the seal with a fucking bat and rips his head. He's kicking it around, singing a Newfie jig.
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh, my God, I was dying.
Yeah.
It got some hot water, but it was hilarious. I was on the floor, man.
Newfoundland. Great place.
Newfoundland.
It's actually a beautiful place, though.
Yeah, it is.
I want to visit there at some point.
Let's go
for sure.
next week.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we'll go to Newfoundland
You drive,
next week.
I'll go with you.
All right. Trav's in. Spin that wheel, Trav.
Hangover show in Newfoundland.
Yeah. Take it on the road. Take a little road trip.
That's what we gotta do.
Pat, here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
You're going to stand up and put your whole body into this spin.
Oh, not possible. I gotta go now.
I need you to do it. I'm
No,
not going to do it. I need you to do it, Pat.
It's stuck. You need to put your whole body into it.
I think I tore a quad there.
Jackbox. I don't think we have enough players. If you're in chat right now and want to play, let us know and we'll play Jackbox for you. But if not, we'll spin that wheel. Wrong.
It's not working out.
Audience questions. We're all done with audience questions for today. I think that was it. So we'll spin the
wheel.
wheel.
We should add a topic of Google surprise me.
No. Okay. So spin the wheel.
We'll put that one on the.
Yeah, put that one on the list.
On the idea pile.
Yeah, we'll pile it on. Spin that wheel. Marbles Grand Prix. Again, if people want to play Marbles Grand Prix for a sticker prize, let me know. Or Jackbox if you prefer, but it won't be for a prize. Spin that wheel, Trav. Let me know if you guys want to play, and we will play these games.
All right, Cole, you're going to need to reach over and spin it.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Pat. Excuse me. And go. Get spin. Sports. Let's go back to sports.
What else is going on in the sports world?
Yeah, what else is going on in the sports world? We've already talked about the NHL. Oh, we'll talk about UFC real quick. Trav's having a freak out over there. You gotta.
You're so getting fired.
So UFC 41. This was like 2 weeks ago now, but that happened.
Is that it?
No, because you got. Well, I mean, we could end it there because that's about as much as I know about UFC.
That fight was.
So it was. Good. There was wasn't it was like a double.
Yeah.
Like double headlining fight. I don't know how they whatever they call it.
Cormier got fucked up.
Yeah. By Stipe.
Yeah.
His name is
Stipe. I think it's Stipe.
No, it's not Stipe.
Stipe.
It's Stipe.
It's
Stipe Miocic or something like that. I don't know how to say his name. I don't know how to say his name. Hopefully I got it right. But yeah, he knocked out Daniel Cormier. But I was like looking at that fight. I'm like, Daniel Cormier. Like he just looks like he just looks.
He's old, man.
Like more like out of shape than
he's like 40.
Stipe did. Yeah,
that's
what I mean.
Why
like
he's still fighting.
Like good for him, but he
shit.
he looks like it was like he just looks.
Guy's just a walking.
Like slow. Like obviously he's gonna be slower. They're massive people.
He's like a walking brain injury at this point, though. His last like 3 fights, like look at him, he's old.
Like
he's like 41.
He's obviously
42.
slow, but like it's just like. I mean, I wouldn't say slow because he would beat the shit out of me.
Oh, for sure. He's still a tough guy, but like, He's fighting somebody who's a lot younger, hasn't been in many fights. Sometimes it's just time to hang him up, man. I really feel like it's time for him to hang him up.
He's definitely older. He definitely, like, it was... You could tell why he got beat, I think. But I watched just a quick clip of it. I didn't watch the whole fight, so I can't say much. But he definitely is... doesn't look like what he used to look like.
Apparently, he wants to fight John Jones again now. So.
And who was the other guy that fought? It was Nate Diaz against Anthony Pettis.
Yeah, Anthony Pettis. I thought was gonna be like the best fighter of all time, but
yeah, and then Diaz beat him, and Diaz hasn't fought in 3 years.
Yeah,
when was the last time he fought?
The last time he fought was
it him or his brother that fought McGregor?
Nick Diaz fought McGregor.
Was it?
Yeah.
Or was it Nate? I thought it was Nate.
No, Nate's been out for a while. Nick fought McGregor. He fought GSP. Fought a couple other guys. But
yeah,
Nick, I don't know where, or Nate, I don't know where he went.
Nate, yeah, he disappeared for 3 years and then came back and won his fight, which is still impressive. Yeah. Even if you've been training for 3 years but haven't fought anybody, it's like that's still. It was him that fought McGregor.
Those guys are crazy too, like just the way they fight.
That was the guy who fought McGregor. It was Nate.
Well, I think they both did.
No.
Oh.
Definitely
Sure,
not. I don't think. I think it was him.
Well,
anyway, I don't know anything about UFC.
Yeah.
But I think he wants to fight McGregor again or something.
I guess he did.
That'd be hilarious if he does. We'll talk about another sports topic because we didn't know much about UFC. So we'll talk about football real quick, and the only football thing that I want to talk about, just because the NFL hasn't started yet, so whatever. Well, it's preseason.
Preseason just finished. Except for the Browns are going to make.
Preseason just finished.
The champ.
Am I going to a regular season game in September? Yeah. I thought it was preseason.
Cleveland Browns are going to make the conference championship.
I could agree with that.
Maybe. But what about the XFL?
I have no idea what that is.
The XFL is a new league
by
McMahon, the guy, like the WWE guy.
Oh, get it.
And he started it up like 20 years ago, and it was a flop. So then I think it was the AFL before though, or was it the XFL?
Arena Football League?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Arena, but it was something else. And then they changed it. So I don't know. He redid it, and now it's the XFL. And the XFL, they have like, I don't know how many teams, like 8 teams or something like that. And they're all like, so he got, what's his name? Landry Jones was their first signing. He used to be a quarterback for,
I remember, for Pittsburgh.
And he played like 18 games, got like 8 touchdowns or something like that, like 3 or 8 touchdowns. Like he wasn't like a great player, but he was their first signing. Yeah, there's 8 teams. Those are the teams. The team: Dallas Renegades, Houston Roughnecks, L.A. Wildcats, New York Guardians, St. Louis Battlehawks, Seattle Dragons, Tampa Bay Vipers, and
Washington
D.C.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
D.C. Defenders. So they're interesting. Those honestly look like NHL logos to me.
They look like NHL, the hockey game.
Couple of them.
Yeah, like NHL. That's what I mean. Sorry, the NHL video game.
That Renegades one is definitely
teams.
one.
Yeah.
That Renegades one they cut right off the EA Sports.
The US Dragons one looks like one of them.
They look like super lame to me.
Yeah.
They are pretty lame.
But so Landry Jones got signed, and he got signed to the XFL.
Yeah.
Like he didn't get signed by any team in the XFL.
That's how the
XFL works. You get signed by the league, and then it's like, and then basically.
Really?
Yeah.
That's never gonna work.
It's really interesting. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's never.
We'll see. I wonder if it'll take away some viewership from the NFL because the NFL's getting a lot of like shit lately.
Yeah, but
they're so bad on their.
Can't take away viewership. It runs towards the end of the NFL.
That's true, but who knows? People might become bigger fans of the XFL.
I don't see, regardless of all the stuff going on with the NFL, I don't see anybody watching this
I hope.
over the
I know.
NFL,
I know. But it is in different times. It's from like, so it's basically, I think the XFL season starts in February, like right before the Super Bowl, and then it goes until September or something.
You might get
October,
some fans
maybe?
then.
So it's like football to watch when the NFL's not on.
Yeah, that's.
So we'll see.
That's smart. To not try to compete with them, you're better off to just wait for them to finish.
Yeah. So 10-game season too. So it's a little bit shorter.
It's interesting, that's for sure.
And it gives people a better chance too. You know, like a second chance for people that didn't make the NFL. There'll be a lot more.
Yeah. Well, I've always been big on. I've always been
players,
big
I
on the
guess.
practice teams in football.
Yeah.
Like, you get 52-man squad, and then you have your 52-man practice team. Pretty much. I've always thought the practice team should play the other practice team.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
not
Actually.
not live or
do
anything,
they not
but just
have
for
anything like that for the NFL?
The NFL.
like if you're in the practice squad, you just practice. You don't even play the game.
So it's not like
it's
the AHL.
Each team has a 10-player practice squad,
That's it.
and they just come up if.
That's
Yeah.
kind of sad though. They should have like a second league for
Yeah.
like
So-
prospects.
They really
you know,
should, because there's
yeah.
a lot of guys in college that
Yeah.
if they got more playing time, like I'll just quickly for my own. It's like when I played hockey, I wasn't that good. Like I was good, but I was not that good at 17.
Right.
But at 25, I'm a much better hockey player.
Right.
So if some kid's playing college football, at 21 maybe he wasn't the best, but at 25 he might have grown and
That's
matured.
true.
You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's just kind of
They should have a
Minor
That's
leagues
weird
are big.
actually that they don't for their prospects, because that means like they don't get signed and actually play, then their career's over
Yeah,
real
that's it.
quick.
call it a
That's
day.
kind of sad.
So yesterday the teams all cut their rosters back from 90. I think it's like 95 to 53.
Yeah.
53 is your roster. So in one single day, almost 800.
Yeah.
800 people got cut.
Were unemployed.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. See that they should. That's why the XFL I think maybe will have a chance.
Yeah.
Because they can take a lot of those players and they'll take it for the
Well,
paycheck.
a lot
Yeah.
go to the Arena Football League, and then
Yeah.
there's also kind of like B
Yeah.
leagues.
I'd
Some
imagine
people
you
go to
would-
the CFL if they
Yes.
really want to. A lot of
I'd
people.
imagine you. Give
I
up
actually
your
don't
rates
mind
too.
watching some CFL games.
Yeah, CFL's good.
They're actually not as bad as people think it is to watch. They're actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like it. We'll spin the wheel. We'll spin the wheel. Because we're not gonna talk. We have one more sports topic, but if we land on it, we'll talk about it. If not, that's okay. We'll spin the wheel. Pat, you wanna give that wheel a spin, buddy? A little late, but
Sorry, guys.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Sports. All right, fuck it. We'll go back. We'll go back to sports.
go
We're just
for
gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the Blue Jays, the MLB in general. Really, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about more stuff with the MLB, I'm okay with just talking about the Blue Jays because that's what I know most about. If you guys have anything else you want to talk about about the MLB, feel free. So basically, the Jays are doing better than I thought they were going to do this year. They got rid of every player that I had ever heard of
Yeah,
from the Jays this year,
it's good.
and now it's just young guys that are dominating.
Should have done it 2 years ago.
Should have done it 2 years
Honestly,
ago.
should have done it when they could have got something for all those guys. But it is what it is.
That's true. That's
They're
true.
They're gonna be good, man. Once
I
they
think
get some,
they are.
Once they get some pitching, that
That's
offense.
all it is, right?
These
It's
young
just-
guys can hit. They can field.
Yeah.
They got the swagger.
Vladdy killing it. Bo Bichette is absolutely killing it. The guy just set another record.
Yeah.
It's like I forget what it is. Like third person in MLB history to get like 15 doubles in his first 30 games, something like that. Like
Yeah. He's unreal, man. Like he looks.
he's so good.
He looks like he's just gonna fly. He's just gonna. Next couple of years, that's it. Gonna have all your main positions pretty much locked down, which is
It's
huge.
crazy.
Because then when you want to go to free agency, if you don't have to worry about signing the big shortstop, signing the big second baseman,
Well, that's
big
the thing.
third
Like
baseman.
their rookie contracts are so long.
yeah,
in the
they're 7
MLB.
years. So you got
That's
7
so
years to build
crazy,
this team.
man.
You could spend $100 million
But
and
that's
get
there's
three of the
there's
best
also no
pitchers.
salary cap really, right? So
No.
like they don't even need to worry about
No.
that. They can still keep all these players. But
And they're run by a
um,
big company. so
first
it's not
Jays
like they're-
player ever to record 45 hits
Yeah,
in his
that's
first
crazy.
30 MLB games, and I think like 15 doubles in that,
Yeah,
which is like something.
yeah.
It's
He
just
broke
nuts.
a couple of MLB records. Third
Like-
MLB player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so crazy, man.
yeah. 21, man. Guys,
Set a league record for the most extra base knocks in a 9-game span to start a career. That's crazy.
Yeah.
21 years old, Bo Bichette. I thought Vladdy was probably like the most exciting player the Jays would have this year, and then Bo Bichette just comes out of nowhere. Like I knew he was going to be good. Like they were talking about him, but I didn't know he was going to be
this good.
That good.
Yeah.
Mostly Vladdy and Bo Bichette are the biggest ones.
But they got for the Jays. Jr. They got
Grichuk is killing it.
Grichuk's good. They just need to get some pitching.
That's all they need.
If they get a couple of big starters that are like, that's where they should spend their money, because there is some starters coming up this year in free agency.
If they can sign a sick pitcher or two, probably
get
two or three.
Get a righty and
they really should. Yeah. They should take $100 million and just invest it in pitching.
They would win next year, probably. Yeah. Maybe not win.
They'd be pretty close.
They would do well. It'd be crazy. And you know what? You know what's actually nice to see, as it's as shitty as it is that Donaldson isn't with the Jays anymore, and he didn't have the most outstanding last 2 years with the Jays. He was killing it before, but not the most outstanding last 2 years, and then now this year he's killing it again. It's actually kind of good to see.
I like it
because I know we're on a rebuild. I knew we wouldn't keep him, and now that he's gone and still doing well and still appreciates Toronto, I think he's still going to be one of those Toronto greats. And he's only there for
that guy's just a good
years.
Guy. Yeah, he's just a good apple.
Good apple.
He really is. He's a class act, man.
I like him.
I hope he.
I hope he does.
I hope he wins it with the Braves this year. To be honest.
Yeah.
I really do. I hope he gets one because he never got one.
That's true.
It's like if anybody's gonna win one, it should be him.
Yeah. Good shit. Good shit. Oh, that's the Jays. I don't really know much about what's going on with the MLB other than that. Like I know.
Well, the Astros are like just unreal.
Yeah.
Those guys are stacked, man, top to bottom. They just picked up a couple of our
There's
guys,
always teams like that, though.
Dodgers are good.
They just got. What's his name? From us.
Sanchez.
And Biagini, yeah.
And they go and throw a no-hitter the first game.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
Bullshit. No, they're Mike Trout. I honestly think that guy is the least talked about superstar in the history of sports. Mike Trout.
He's incredible, man.
He is. Nobody talks about how incredible he is. Like you think about LeBron James, right? All they do is talk about how much LeBron's done and this and that, and same as hockey. Sidney Crosby. Football, same deal, right? Tom Brady, etc. But like, you never really hear too much about Mike Trout. That guy's just over there setting records.
Trev, you probably got some ads playing on this video. Yeah, no, it's true. He's incredible. He got paid though.
Oh yeah, big time.
He got paid. We talked about that in a previous show.
Million?
Yeah, something like that. He's making
like 6 yachts, 20 yachts.
He's making so many millions a year. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for sports. The Astros killing it. Yep. Jays doing better than we thought. Go Jays.
Yep.
Go Canada. That's pretty much all. That's pretty much all for baseball. Trav, let's spin that wheel. Trav, what are you even looking at?
Travis,
I don't want to look at the Astros.
You're looking at the standings?
I want to see where's their team. Where's it show?
Oh well, their team is just sortable team stats. I think.
It's fucked.
Let's see their team.
The names. Oh.
Yeah. Like Michael Brantley came
Altuve,
in. Michael Brantley came in off the bench when he was
Reddick.
here this weekend. Like he's hitting .329, and he came off the bench.
Korea, Kemp,
Maldonado,
Verlander. Yeah, obviously Verlander. Osuna. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
They got some good teams.
They got a good chance.
Get some good players.
Let's
spin the wheel, Trev. Let's spin that wheel. Pat, you want to give that wheel a spin there? Sickest spin. Audience questions. Again, if you guys have any more questions, we've answered all of the questions that were given to us for this show. So if you have any other questions, feel free to post them in chat. We will answer them for you. Spin that wheel again, Pat.
We're gonna have to work on this.
Hangover topic. We can talk about before the last show that we were gonna do. We were gonna do this show 2 weeks ago. Had to postpone it. We actually filmed a party that we had the night before, which I was gonna actually show. We'll show it at some point. And that was a pretty good time at your place.
Yeah,
we played a lot of. We were determined to just go back to like old school drinking when it was just nonstop drinking games. It was only games. Like we tried to do it. We did all right. Like we
made a solid appearance.
Yeah, I mean, we tried to do flip cup. We tried to do like elimination flip cup. We did beer pong.
It's like they say, man. It's hard.
What else did we do?
It's hard to be 17 when you're 25.
Too old.
Yeah, we're too old. The dog peed everywhere.
Yeah.
Constantly. I was too excited.
Dogs out of control.
But it was a good time.
I had a good time.
I think I drank quite a bit that night. I think I remember being pretty hungover that next day
too. Did we go
too.
to a bar?
No, not that night. I haven't been to the bars in a while since the last time.
Pat, talk about when we did end up going to Kensington's last there. Why did we go down for? And my buddy there almost fought Joe.
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing, and then fucking pita and tacos.
Yeah, that was a gone
Pita
show.
and tacos.
That was hilarious. You weren't around for the weekend.
Yeah, we went to Kensington's, and
Kensington's is a bar, for you guys that don't know. It's a bar in our
Barrie, Ontario. Yeah, so we had a couple of drinks for sure. And
Just a couple of.
like Corey, who's on the show before, myself, like I would consider myself a nice guy, but I also have a bit of a fucking psychotic side. I can snap on a dime when it's necessary.
When it's necessary.
And that night I thought it was necessary as Trav was being bullied by a guy
Trav,
probably
you
about
okay?
pretty big boy. He came at him.
I know him.
And then, you know, Corey and I were kind of standing there like, do we need to smack a bottle over this guy's head right now? Like, what is going to happen? And luckily, he diffused it quickly, and we then became best friends with the guy about 5 seconds later. But, yeah, it was good. We did that, and then we met a lot of people that we didn't want to talk to that night. Long story.
Yeah, jeez.
And, yeah, I don't even remember getting a pita. I don't think I did.
The funniest part,
I think I got a taco, actually.
No, this is this is the funniest part. So who went in?
Speak up, Trav.
You got tacos with me, Pat.
Yeah.
But Corey, was it Corey that went in or Kevin? Who was it?
I don't think Kevin was here.
It was you. No, you got a pita.
Well, I went in to get a pita, and then I bailed on the pita because I wanted tacos.
Who was it that actually? Was it Corey then that actually got a pita?
Yeah, I think so.
So someone was so determined to get a pita, they just stood in line the whole time.
Yeah.
It was like probably a good 40-minute wait for that pita.
I think I crushed like 6 tacos waiting for him to get a pita.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Well,
you get some beer to me, I'll eat anything, man. I'll just go to town.
what's a night out of drinking without unnecessary anger and pita and tacos?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's standard downtown nights. Really.
You need to have grease. If you don't, if you're one of those people that goes to the bar and you drink a bunch of beers and then you don't go and get something to eat after, there's something wrong with you. You should get yourself checked out.
It's true. You always got to have some kind of munchy food after.
It's key.
Drunk
it's
food.
the only way to survive.
Drunk
the
food,
next day.
which actually we're gonna do that on the show coming up. We're gonna start. We're gonna pretty much. We're gonna get like hangover junk food.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna get it from like different places. We're gonna do some food segments. It's gonna be interesting. We might actually do it off of the live show. We're gonna do like a segment. We'll film it.
Oh yeah.
We'll get a table in here. We'll actually film it beforehand and actually premiere the segment on the Hangover show live. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it not live, just so we can cut and edit the shitty parts of disgust and stuff while we eat food. So we'll see. But that's something to look forward to, guys. So we'll wait on that one. We also want to do a segment coming up in the next show or two where any viewers from who knows where you were from, but wherever you're from, if you have any local foods or snack foods that are only found where you live, send them to us. I could probably pay for shipping, maybe, depending on how much it is. And we're gonna try these weird, crazy foods from all over the world on the show at some point. Nubbit, what is up, dude? Welcome. Let's go to the wheel. Pat, get ready to spin this wheel for Nubbit here. Don't let him down. And there it goes. Good spin. Hangover, spin it again, Pat. Audience questions. Nubbit, do you have any questions for us? Do you have any questions? Audience questions. We'll take any audience questions for the next minute or so. You gotta think quick.
You can ask anything, we'll answer truthfully.
I wouldn't say anything, Nubbit. Be careful what you ask.
Be careful.
Why did you grow that mustache? Actually, that reminds me, Nubbit, you mind just typing !mustache into chat, please?
Do you know how to spell mustache?
I spelt it both ways.
Oh, really?
Just in case, because there's two ways to actually spell mustache.
Fix your mustache,
Thanks. See? I got a mustache
Jesus.
command now, so it will always be on point. Why did I grow that mustache? I actually don't know. I started growing it like 2 years ago. Maybe more than that. And then I always wanted to twist it and do this shit. And then I stopped doing that for, like, I did this probably after about a year of having a mustache. I started twisting it. And I stopped doing it. Did that for about 3 months and I stopped doing it. And then now, since I've gotten back into twisting my mustache over the last month or so, it's actually working out way better. I've trained my mustache, so it works real well now. Yeah, it's getting there. Do I use wax? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, medium hold wax. I was actually gonna get some strong hold, but now the medium seems to be working well that I've trained it. It's weird that you train your mustache. Yeah. I have this little tiny mustache comb.
It's too much.
Yeah. It's great. It's fantastic. Do you have any other questions? Mustache questions or not are always welcome. Always welcome. Start the Dollar Mustache Club. I should start the Dollar Mustache Club. I think it's cost more than that though. That's the only problem. The wax stuff alone is much more than $1. It's like 15 times that at least.
It's like $15.
It's about bulk.
It's all about bulk. You're right. I just need to buy massive quantities of mustache wax. All right, that's a good audience question. We didn't even change the screen for that because Trav took a little bio break there. So in that case, no, Trav, it's fine. Trav, don't even worry yourself, okay? Because Pat's about to spin the wheel again.
Stuck.
Wait. I got stuck for a little second there.
It's all jammed.
Video games. I think we're out of video game topics actually. So we already talked. We talked about the new games. We talked about Fortnite already. We talked about Halo's leadership. The 343 Industries leadership shakeup and what that might do for Halo. We could talk about Minecraft. I don't think you guys really like Minecraft. I found a new respect for Minecraft. It's blown up again over the last month or so, thanks to people like PewDiePie and Laserbeam. All of Click, really. Anybody on Click, they blew up with Minecraft videos, but definitely PewDiePie. So yeah, there was that. Minecraft blew up. That's about all we have for video game topics. So you might as well just spin the wheel again. We'll just spin the wheel again. Just delayed. Jackbox. We're not gonna play Jackbox today. Pat didn't even bring a phone. He can't even play Jackbox. And then it's just gonna be me, Trav, and Nubbit. So we're just gonna spin that wheel. We'll come up with topics. We're not gonna do any giveaways today. If there happens to be like 4 people that want to do a Marbles Grand Prix, let us know. We will do it. We'll send out a sticker if you win. Spin that wheel.
I need a different one. We need to change.
I'm not spinning the fucking wheel.
What do you need?
Cole, give me like a sweet wheel spin or something.
Okay, wait. I'm just gonna blow on it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Wow. Shut up, man.
Jackbox again. Shit.
Pull again.
I'm just blowing directly into Pat's face.
It's directing through my nose.
Just take it all in, man. Take it all in.
Oh,
Hangover
Trav's the
shows.
worst.
I'm actually not certain we have any topics left.
Trav is
I
not
think
even
we've went through
certified.
every topic. We've been live for almost 2 hours going through every topic. We might just go to trending news because I think that's the only thing that we actually have to talk about right now. Just go right to trending news there, Trav.
Yeah, we gotta spin it though. We gotta spin it until we hit it.
Okay, we'll just keep blowing.
Keep blowing.
Oh, everybody's getting some $30.
Giving away money.
Oh, just giving away some fake money. Except people can actually buy stuff with the money now, with the dirty dollars. Just ran over Trav's toe with my chair. You can buy VIP on my channel, and you can buy mod on my channel now with points. All right, let's spin that wheel. Damn it. Oh, Trav, let's message people again.
You're just collecting right now.
Yeah, we've given out like 10,000 points for anybody that's watched the entire stream, which is actually pretty crazy. I love this. I love the blowing on the wheel thing. It really works well. Audience questions. Nubby, you got any more questions for us? Spit on them. So rude. Any other questions? No mustache questions, please.
Let's get a question for Pat.
Yeah, let's get a question for
dangerous.
Pat. It's dangerous. You're right. Any audience questions, Nubbit or anyone else? Anyone else in chat? Feel free to send in your questions. If you think of any questions after the stream, post them on the Discord, and we will answer those there. Or probably not. We'll probably just keep them and answer them on the show next time. But any questions, Nubbit? Any questions other than spin on them? I feel like Nubbit had a question, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll spin the wheel.
He's digging for something. Gold?
I stopped. Stop blowing. Sports, just keep spinning, Trav. Just spin. Keep spinning. I could have smacked you in the face. I wouldn't have even known. Trending news. We did it. We did it. We made it to trending news. Let's go, Trav. Let's flip it to trending news.
Oh my god, man.
Let's flip it to trending news, Trav. We're flipping it to Ninja and Adidas. I didn't even know about Ninja and Adidas. Is that like a new deal he's made? How does he make a deal like that after losing 75% of his viewers? Nice. Alien stock is a trending news topic that we're going to talk about. Yeah, we don't have to talk about the other ones. Alien stock. So that's what that Storm Area 51 event that people have been freaking out about for months, and it's kind of slowly gone downhill. So now they've turned that Storm Area 51 thing into a music festival in the desert right outside Area 51 called Alien Stock. And it's just going to be a shit show. I think it's going to be an absolute shit show. It's like I think it's free though. I think it's free to go to. You just have to pay for like camping if you want to camp or a parking spot or something.
Who is gonna be the headliner of this?
It's honestly gonna just be probably the most random people.
It's gonna be like that.
It's just gonna be like DJs.
Take the horse to the Old Town Road guy. He's gonna be there for sure.
Is it Lil Nas? Is that who it is?
Let's look it up.
I don't know. No.
I know it's Billy Ray Cyrus.
I don't think any. It's called Alien Stock. I don't think anybody has actually been confirmed yet. Even though it's, I'm pretty sure it's in like the next month or so.
Tool. Oh my god. Tool is playing at Alien Stock.
No, there's no way.
How is that even possible?
Sounds like a mess already. It doesn't even have. I don't even think it has like bands.
Oh,
May possibly include Limp Bizkit.
Sure, yeah.
Fred Durst isn't missing out on the Alien Stock. There's no way Fred Durst is missing out on Alien.
Fred Durst and Tom DeLonge will be there for sure.
My skin has gotten so much better.
There you go. You got Angels in the
I
Airways.
use the American formula. I've seen the results in Canada, and
that
it's
is
awesome.
just
Check them out at
quality
getproactive.ca.
stars right there.
That's...
And
Arby's. You got Arby's for after. This can't go wrong.
Bud Light revealed an Area 51 themed beer and promised a free drink to any aliens that escaped the base. Arby's also announced they would have a food truck present at the event. That's huge.
Arby's is good.
Arby's is great.
We have like one Arby's in Aurelia.
Yeah, you gotta go to Aurelia now. And you gotta get those curly fries, man. You gotta get those curly. It's all about the curly fries and the Sammys, man. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I don't know how well that's gonna go down. But I mean, the guy turned an absolute joke into a music festival, which is, it's kind of cool. I mean, sure, it might be a shit show, but I don't know. I don't know if he has to be responsible.
At least they're
for
not
that
on an
much.
island like the Fire Festival.
Yeah, they're pretty
Like,
much calling it the next
They can
Fire
go to Vegas
Festival,
right
though.
after.
So
it's like a
we'll
half an hour
see.
drive.
That's true.
Go gamble.
That's true. What's another topic we want to talk about? I just wanted to bring that up because I thought that was interesting. There's no entrance fees. It's just paying for a parking spot or campsite. So he's not even looking to make profit. He's just turning like a nothing into something, which is kind of cool. We're not going to worry about that. The only other trending news topic that I want to talk about, this is again, I prepared this for this news topic specifically for 2 weeks ago. When I was going to do the show, but that got postponed. Superbad turned 12 2 weeks ago, like August 17th. It turned 12, which blows my mind because I remember seeing that in theaters.
Oh yeah.
So clearly, I'm like, how? Like, I miss that movie so much. Like, I mean, I've seen it a bunch since, but I just like, nothing made me laugh harder than that, seeing that movie, I think, for the first time.
That movie was
that changed funny movies for me.
Oh yeah.
And I can't believe that that's 12 years old already.
Yeah. I feel old now.
Like there's I can't believe that, like, Jonah Hill. That was Jonah Hill 12 years ago. Yeah. Michael Cera looks the exact same.
Yeah,
Michael Cera doesn't age, man. I think Michael Cera might be an alien.
Yeah, he probably is an alien.
He's from Brampton, eh?
Yeah.
He's from Brampton. Boy. He's from like 45 minutes away from us. Yeah. What a beauty. Seth Rogen was like
our age.
24, I think, during that movie. Yeah. Which is just so upsetting now, because it's just like also Canadian. Yeah, that's true. But it's just like, where's my success? Why aren't I in Superbad now?
It's never too late, man.
Well, it's almost too late.
You don't have too many years.
I don't have many years left, man. I'm fading away real quick. 6 at most, yeah. We're going out together.
Yeah.
I think I don't really know if there's anything else to talk about.
I think we covered all the bases today.
Yeah, no, I think we've pretty much hit every topic we wanted to hit. Shelby and Jake and some of the regulars weren't here today to play marbles or Jackbox, but we're gonna get that in the next episode. That is a guarantee, because Pat's gonna play. Pat's gonna bring his phone next time.
Yeah,
we're gonna get some more people in these races, and if we're playing marbles, or in the games if we're playing Jackbox, but we're gonna have more people. We're going to have more people. It's going to be even more interactive next time. If there's any topics you guys want to hear about, let us know. Follow the Discord. I'm going to post it in the chat as soon as we end this stream. Go check out the YouTube channels. Go check out the Discord if you have any questions. Put them in the Discord. If you have audience questions, there's a section for the Hangover Show topics. Throw them in there. Any other topics you guys want to talk about, feel free to throw them in there. It's been fun. I've had a good time. It's a long weekend for us. We have tomorrow off, so I'm going to enjoy myself tonight probably.
Yep.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and who knows? There might be a stream tonight. We'll see. I don't even know what's going on, but who knows?
Who knows?
But thanks for hanging out, guys. Don't forget to check this out on YouTube if you're watching it live. If you're watching on YouTube, good for you for making it this far. But it's going to be on YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you really watched this video for 2 hours, that would be crazy, but good for you. Anyway, guys, it was fun. Have a good one, and we will see you next time.